Hey guys, Joe from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, April 19th, 2013. This video will be entirely about dangerous cyber stalker Chunky. I don't think there's a person on YouTube that doesn't know about him. And the few that don't know about him are going to know about him really soon. He may not be very well liked, but I'm going to see to it that he's very well known. Later, you can click the link below and you can learn about him yourself. Guys, a lot has happened since last week, and we're going to talk entirely about it now. You'll also notice, got a lot more behind me now. That's symbolic. It's symbolic because a lot more people have joined the team. And as you know, there are a lot of people in the community that are scared of this person. I'm not one of them. I mean, the guy's a nothing. He's a blob of jelly, a portly piece of protozoa with rolls of fat. He's a nothing. And a lot of you guys actually realize there's nothing to be scared of and have asked to be actually named. And I'm going to honor your request. I'd like to introduce you guys to some people that I am proud to call my friends and who have stepped up, and I'm going to tell you what they're doing in the effort to get this man in jail. I just got off the phone with radio show host Jason DeCanio. He's a hell of a nice guy. He's a longtime subscriber, and I know him because actually he used to live right around the corner from me on the border of Brooklyn and Queens. He's since moved. And he does a radio show, and what we've decided to do is I'm going to be a call-in guest live on his show. I'm going to tell you guys when it's going to be, like a day or two ahead. We are going to talk about nothing but Chunky. We are going to reach so many more people on his radio show. Just think about the audience. We've got YouTube, we've got eBay, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, and now we've got the radio, thanks to my friend Jason. All right? That's another venue we're going to nail this creep with. So Jason, thank you for the invite. I will tell you guys when the show's going to air and when I'm going to do it. I think it's next week one night. If I'm correct, the radio show's on in the evening. All right? More is to come. Next man I'd like to introduce, another new person to the group. He's asked that I not say his actual real name, but only his YouTube account. And he's a real person because I'm going to tell you his YouTube account. I want you to go to it. He's already made some videos about Chunky. And he's got the symbolic picture with the cross through it. His YouTube name is Superman's Back 29. It's a new account. He just started it a week ago. He's pledged support, and he's been a victim too. He has contributed in a way that is so mind-boggling, I am beside myself. Let me explain. As you know, I've been talking for weeks about a video Chunky made where he claims to be an FBI agent. And that video, in case you guys want to hear it, can be found at the link below in the third tab across, which says About, and there's a drop-down link with bullying videos. You can hear it, but do that later. Anyway, there's a certain agent's name that Chunky uses when he makes the call to eBay, and the name is Dave Johnson. So, truthfully, I didn't think too much of it. Do you know that my new subscriber, Superman's Back 29, did some research, and there actually is an agent out of the Sacramento, California office, and not just a grunt, I'm talking head agent in charge, Dave Johnson. Well, guys, guess who knows about Chunky? Yep, head agent Dave Johnson. He knows his name was used on that video. I would like every one of you guys to give a hand to Superman's Back 29, because without him, I would not have this information. All right? Thank you, sir. I told you I'd give you props because you deserve them. All right? And the train rolls on. Guys, I could sit out here for an hour and tell you so many things that have happened this last week. I can't do it though. I don't have the time. I just got off a Skype conference with my guy in Michigan, and I'm going to tell you what he said later in the video because that is the big nugget I was waiting to drop. But let me get on something else here if I may. And in the meantime, Chunky is still contacting all my subscribers and sending them hate mail anytime they comment on my videos. Okay? That, that's par for the course. So what we are going to be doing, we're actually going to be filing a class action about this guy. This is something we're going to be doing in the future, and I would like all of you to be part of it. Those of you who are interested anyway. But I'll have more about that as time goes on. I'm looking for a particular thing here. Oh, I got it right here. Now, next item. When you talk about private detectives, you think about somebody like Joe Mannix in the 70s, where the client would say, Mr. Mannix, will you take my case? And Mannix will say, yeah, I'll take it. $200 a day plus expenses. They shake hands, and Mannix goes and gets the guy. Well, it ain't like that anymore. So much has changed. For one thing, private detectives are really expensive. And I know you're going to get mad at me. I just got to grab a drink, guys. It's dry as hell in here. I got the doors closed because it's freaking windy out. Now, guys, private detectives are expensive. But there's an old saying, you get what you pay for. And I'm paying for the best. And I've been assured results. Guys, I don't care what it costs me. I will mortgage my building as long as I am assured that Chunky will be put in jail. There is no price that will stop me. That's how determined I am. I have worked every day of my life since I was 16 years old, whereas this prick stays home every day and goes online and does no work. Well, that's all going to change, because in the near future, he'll be pushing the library cart up cell block B, saying, book, book, book. It's coming. Now, in our investigations, oddly enough, things have come to light that actually surprised me. Things I wasn't really expecting. I'm going to name a few of them now. I'm not going to go into detail about each one. But remember, weeks ago, he sent me that fake lawyer's letter. I showed it to you on camera at the time. So, I don't know if I ever made this clear. When it happened, I called the lawyer, whose name he was using, figuring that the lawyer would be so interested that some guy's using his name illegally. So I call the guy. First, a week goes by, and they're on vacation or something. I'm getting no calls. So I wasn't sure they were a legitimate outfit. I had to call the police department, find out if they actually did exist and if they had any kind of, information on them. Found out they do exist. Finally, I get the secretary, and I explained to her what Chunky did. So she seemed really concerned and said, oh, yes, I will give the lawyer your number and I'll have him call you back. That was on a Monday. No call. Tuesday. No call. Wednesday, I call back. I said, hey, what the hell's going on? I gave you my number. You didn't give it to the guy? She goes, I assure you I gave it to him. I told him how important it was. He didn't call you back? I said, no, he didn't call me back. So, I got to thinking. Make believe you're a lawyer. All right? You get a call from some stranger on the East Coast. You're in Michigan. You get a call from some stranger on the East Coast saying your name is being used illegally, your name and address. Well, I could tell you, I would be on the phone talking to that guy on the East Coast pretty damn quick to straighten it out. But this guy's ducking me. So I said, I think I know what's going on. I said, I know the lawyer didn't write the letter. It was too poorly written. But perhaps Chunky has threatened him in some way or has some kind of illicit hold on him. Now, this guy's a divorce lawyer. And oddly enough, Chunky seems to hate divorced people. I mean, he made a rude comment about me. All right? Yet, he himself is divorced. And then it all started coming together. So I made a call to my guy out who's handling the Michigan end of it. I said, check on this guy. In the meantime, I'll do some electronic checking myself. And I got this in the mail. This I got a few weeks ago. I never brought it to light. It's coming to light now. All right? This is from the Attorney Grievance Commission. And what they are, the Attorney Grievance Commission, State of Michigan, all right? When you have a gripe with a particular lawyer, or are going to accuse a lawyer of any kind of thing, or want to make a case, these are the people you go to. And you email them, you contact them, and you send them all the evidence. So I sent them copies of the letter. Right? Why not? It's great. They'll be working for me. So I sent them copies of the letter, and they got back to me, and they said what they do, and they do this with all cases, is they actually send a copy of the complaint to the lawyer in question, to the guy's name. So, tell me guys, in your opinion, how do you think this lawyer feels when he gets a complaint from the Attorney Grievance Commission with my name on it, all because of the fake letter Chunky wrote? Right? Think about that. How would you feel? Unbelievable. Unbelievable what's going on. I haven't even gotten to the good part yet. Oh no, the good part's yet to come. Now, I would like to tell you this. And this is something Jason wanted me to bring up. I wasn't going to bring it up. As you may know, Chunky has made a very vile and vulgar website about me. Peter from the Spoken Zaga channel is also there. Matt from the Matt Zolo channel. And he's got a picture of Matt from when he was really young. I mean, the picture's so old, you know. Now he's added a picture of Jason with a very vulgar comment about him. And Jason specifically wanted me to tell you this. And, you know, I think it's just plain despicable. He's got a picture of me doing a sex act to a dog. This is the kind of man we're dealing with. You know, he knows no bounds. When dealing with a bully, you gotta act like they act. So guys, the time has come. The part in the video you've all been waiting for. Sorry, I just don't want to get tongue-tied. Guys, as you know, I have a guy that's been working in the Canton, Michigan area on this for some time. And he contacted me the other day with this, and he gave me a brief outline of something. And I just Skyped him again to confirm it. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Listen very carefully to what I'm telling you. I'm only going to tell you the basic outline, and I'll explain why in a second. Chunky has a very violent past. Yes. Yes, I'm going to elaborate on that right now. A personal message to Chunky. Remember last summer when you were making all those fake eBay accounts about me just to hurt my business? Remember all those things you did to me? And those fake comments you wrote about me online? about how I ripped you off and sold you a hubcap, and then you made the videos to make me look bad? Well, this is payback, Chunky. And it's never going to stop until you are in jail. I will see to it. I give my word. I don't care what it costs. I'll mortgage anything I have to. You picked on the wrong guy. Because Chunky, you have plenty of time. I don't have the time. But I've got something you'll never have. I've got friends. Good friends like Jason, Peter, Matt, Neil, Superman's Back 29, and a lot of others that I just can't mention right this second. Because without them, I would never be able to have gotten this far. So once again, I thank all of you guys who have helped out with this and are still helping out. A very quick rehash. Next week, I believe, I'm doing a live radio show with Jason. I will make a video, even if it's a short one, to tell you guys that the show is coming so you can listen in live. We are going to spread the word. This guy is never going to hurt anybody again. I'll see to it. The FBI head agent in Sacramento, California, whose name really is Dave Johnson, he's not too happy. The only thing a bully respects is a bigger bully. Chunky's going to jail. I'm Crazy New York Driver, and you're not. Chunky is going to jail, and you're not. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.